These diaries were lost when I moved from my modest council estate home back to my parents' equally modest home in Ashby-de-la-Zouch. After the events of Saturday 24th of November 2001, when I was dragged out of my bed at 4 a.m. by an over-enthusiastic policeman citing David Blunkett's anti-terrorism laws, I could no longer return home. My neighbours informed me that after I had been taken away to be questioned, people in white forensic suits took away every piece of paper in large sacks. Every floorboard was pulled up, plaster was taken off the walls, and the garden was dug and soil removed for examination. After my release, I asked for my 1999 to 2001 diaries, but was told that the police were hanging on to them should any charges be brought against me, Mohammed, and his brother Imran. Then, last week, I answered the door of the renovated pigsty where I now live to find a policeman holding my diaries, which were inside a transparent plastic bag. He said, "I think these belong to you, sir." I examined them and said, not without a hint of sarcasm, "So I'm no longer under suspicion, am I? I'm not going to be snatched from my bed and flown on a rendition flight to be waterboarded in Turkey, then?" The policeman said, extremely sarcastically, "Oh, did we forget to tell you that you'd been cleared, sir? I do hope you haven't been tossing and turning in your bed at night, sir. We were closing the old police station down and we found these in the evidence store." He handed the bag over to me. I said a curt thank you and closed the door on him. On rereading my diary entries, I am struck by the melancholy tone of the majority of them. I do not seem to be able to find lasting love, and my writing career remains but a dream. I am now living with my wife, Daisy, and my 4-year-old daughter, Gracie, in the aforementioned pigsty in a village called Mangold Parva in the Leicestershire countryside. I wish that I could relate that I have found happiness and contentment in my rural retreat, but, alas, I cannot. But that is another story. I remain, dear reader, your most humble and obedient servant, Adrian Albert Mole. P.S. These diary entries have appeared in The Guardian previously, having been hijacked by a woman fraudster called Sue Townsend. She has made quite a lucrative living passing herself off as me. I know where she lives. I have been to her house and rung her doorbell, but she refuses to come to the door. Once I saw her through the front window. She was a large shape sitting in the corner of a gloomy room swigging from what looked like a bottle of Stolichnaya. Her garden is overgrown, and her house is in disrepair. She has obviously fallen on bad times. I can't say I'm sorry. She has been a parasite on my literary career for too long.